everybody. I hope you all are doing super well. It's been a minute since you've seen my face. It has been 3 years, 2 years. I am back. I have 3 years of travel information under my belt, ready to share with you guys. And today is a special one, not only because it's the first video in 3 years, it's because I'm gonna walk you through how I plan a trip to Europe. I went on Instagram and I asked people where they think I should create this mysterious trip to, but I think Croatia is the one I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I think we'll do Croatia. Have a seat, get your notepad out. I have poured myself a glass of wine because we're going to be cozy, we're going to have a good time, and we're going to plan a fun trip. We have how to find cheap flights, how to find affordable Airbnbs and or hostels, and then how to do transportation. The rest is up to you, how you spend your money on the food, how you spend your money on excursions. That is up to you, but these 3 things are sometimes the hardest things to find affordably, but if you know the tricks, you know how to find them, and then it cuts your trip cost in half, if not more. I hope you guys are ready. I'm so excited. Let's do this. Cheers. So I love planning trips more than anything. It doesn't matter who I'm traveling with. It doesn't matter if I'm going by myself or with people. I always offer eagerly to be the travel planner because it's just such a fun job for me, at least, because I've kind of gotten this rhythm down of how I plan it. It just makes it so much fun. I always start with 2 places. We have Google Docs and Pinterest. A lot of times I usually have an idea of where I want to go. If not, I will find inspiration, usually off of Pinterest or by friends. I love traveling and meeting people and then asking them where their favorite place to travel is, because then I add it to my list. And then I find a photo that's inspiring, that's like, oh my god, yeah, I want to go there. And I will screenshot it. This is the photo that I found. And so I am going to take the screenshot, open my Google Doc, let's add a photo. And then we're just going to have fun with it. Croatia. Add a cool font. How many days are we going to be there? We're going to be there 7 days. So, fly into, well, let's have a look. Croatia airports. So when I had been looking into going there before, I looked at Split, as I'll pull up my favorite flight app, Hopper. Let me record this screen as well. Okay, so I'll find a flight, let's say from Seattle to Split. And on here it will show all the best times of the year to travel there. Looks like April's looking pretty good, so we're gonna leave on the 9th, come back the 15th. Oh, here we go. Lufthansa. Round trip is $624. That's pretty darn good. So for instance, this one goes through Vancouver. So depending on where your airport is, it will be cheaper or more expensive based on where you're going. So the next part, we will open up Airbnb. We're gonna go Split, Croatia. I really want to go to Split. I have so many friends who have been there. Look how cheap that is. So look how cheap this is. $43 a night. And you can fit most of these places up to 2 people. So let's see. Ooh, this looks nice. Villa for 2 people. Ooh, it has a pool. I don't always go for places with pools. The amount of times I actually use the pool is quite low. But a nice view. Ooh, that's so pretty. Terrace and grill. One's right next to the water. This place is super cute for $60 a night. These are all so close to the ocean, you really can't go wrong. This one's $31 a night. Look how nice that is. I really like the look of this one. This one's cute. Ooh, and a beautiful view. But look, it's uphill. After a long day at the beach, the last thing you'll want to do is walk up a hill. Gosh, man, it's hard. There's just so many cute options. Let's see. Let's look closer at the map. So $222 for the whole week. I'm gonna choose this one, I think. The bed's nice. Let's see what you get. Self check-in. 1 king bed, Wi-Fi, free parking spot, which is good. Air conditioning, also good. Not all Airbnbs have air conditioning. And then I always look at the reviews as well. Look, their reviews are great. And this all has great reviews. So what I do is I copy and paste it, Control C, and then I add it into one option. And then I add in the link. So then it's clean and not messy. Airbnb. And then I add the cost of the one that I was looking at. That one was $31 a night. So, and then I do equals, it was 222 for the week. The next thing we're gonna go to Hostel World. This is a really good option. It'll give you a huge list. This is insane. $18 a night, $14 a night, $23 a night, $18 a night. Cheap, 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 cheap. Why I love hostels is because it is the perfect opportunity to meet people that are similar to you, who love to travel, who love to meet people from all over the world and experience new things. It is so much fun because you meet them, you have dinner with them, and then they're like, do you want to go explore this with us? Share the taxi cost. It just makes it so much more A, affordable, and B, more fun. So if you don't mind sleeping in a bunk bed, they also have options here. If you want a private room, you can book it for twice the amount, like $28 or $57. So then you still get that like communal energy and fun without having to sleep in a bunk bed with 8 other people. The point is to go on Hostel World and to look up places where you want to go. Let's just say $12 a night, beach hostel. You can look at the reviews. It'll give you pictures of what the hostel looks like, cleanliness wise. A standard 6-bed mixed dorm. So most of the time they'll have a woman's dorm, a men's dorm, and then a mixed dorm. You can choose and pay accordingly. And then double check to make sure that that's what you purchased when you get to the hostel. So when I went to Portugal, I purchased an all-women's dorm, but then it turned out that there was a guy in there, which was totally fine. It ended up being chill. I didn't make it a big deal. But when you check in, just verify, hey, just to verify I had paid for the only women's dorm, just verifying that that's all still correct. Especially if it's your first time and you want to, have that extra leg of safety. It's just a really good idea to double check the information. But just make sure you look at all the pictures to make sure you're getting closest to what you want. The hostel I stayed in Portugal was amazing because it was so clean and everyone was super professional. It was awesome. Once you find a hostel that you want, you find their personal business email and you email them directly and don't book through Hostel World. When they put things on Airbnb or on Hostel World, hostels often will put them on Airbnb. They have to up the price by $5 to $6 a person. And so you get charged more because Hostel World takes some and then the actual hostel gets some. So if you find one that you really like, grab their email or Google them and then send them a direct message. Just say, hey, these are the nights that I'm needing this type of dorm and what's your cost on that? 9 times out of 10, it'll be at least $4 to $10 cheaper if you do it that way rather than booking it through Hostel World. Now, the third part of the video, which is transportation. My favorite bus to use when I'm in another country is Flixbus. So I'm going to see if Flixbus has any buses in Split. Okay, Split is not in Croatia, which is a bummer because that's my favorite. So this is one of my favorite affordable, safe tips for traveling abroad. Flixbus, apparently not in Croatia, but everywhere else. You can book a bus for like $6. It has a specific pickup time, tells you where to be picked up, and then it gives you a QR code. So it's a bus, which is, and then is cheaper. You have to book it online before you go, so there's never any sketch people on it. You can reserve a seat for extra money, but I don't recommend doing that because everyone just sits where they. Ooh, car rental at Split Airport, $13 a day. I like the sound of that. Kayak. Ooh, I have heard of kayak. I've actually used kayak before. Let's see what they have availability wise from the 9th of April to the 5th. It's $40 a day, which I'd say is pretty darn good. But that can fit 4 people. So if you are traveling with friends, I definitely recommend doing that, because then if you divided 36 divided by, if you travel with 2 of your other friends, that's $12 a day. That's pretty darn good. So we're going to take that total and we're going to add it to our Google Doc. Now we have a car option. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just like kind of click on different town names and see what it is we want to see. And that's another nice thing about Pinterest, is it shows you, let's see, this looks pretty. Ooh, 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 ooh. This looks like Italy. This is beautiful. Yep, okay. So, Dubrovnik. That is like the south tip of Croatia. You can also fly there. Okay, how about flights? Because I want to go somewhere else. I don't want to stay in Split the whole time. It's $170, and is that round trip? Or that's a round trip. For one person, is $200. That's not bad. So if you wanted to go to Dubrovnik, that would be a good, fun, extra thing that you can do whilst in Croatia. So let's copy that flight cost. Oops. Let's just remember, $176. Fly. And then should we look at stays in Dubrovnik? Let's look it up. But gosh, how pretty that is here. That's not bad. $41, $57. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. April's all green. 9/3/16. Guys, we might just fly here. Pass on Split. Guys, this is so pretty. See, this is how it happens. This is the fun thing, because you don't have to commit to anywhere. And that's the thing, is like what I love about all of these apps. It just kind of like opens your eyes of fun places that you can go that you might not have thought to go before. Dubrovnik, guys, it's just as cheap. This is literally what I do though. I just sit. Okay, Lufthansa, $740. Okay, we're just gonna whoosh. And you know how I found that place? Being curious, for one. For second, 20-minute drive maybe. What you can do is pull up Google Maps. But when you go on here, as you can see here, you can see all the different train and bus numbers. There's got to be a bus that takes you there to there. 8 bus, as you can see here, 8. It'll bring you right to the bus station. And then from there you could probably take an Uber. Should we look and see if there's Uber in this place? These are all the things I do. I do all the little research. I Google, is there Uber? Is there this? Is there that? Because then, so you know what to expect, I guess. So they do have Uber there, which is good. Let's see Croatian. Let's see. 1 to 0.15. So I think it was like 215. So that's $32 from the airport to the center of town, which I wouldn't say is too bad for a 30-minute drive. This one looks nice. $67 a night. $57 a night. Ooh, this one's cute. Who would like that? $194 for 4 nights. Let's adjust our search and just do a whole week here. Gosh, this place looks gorgeous. And it looks like there's so many fun things that you can do. 5 minutes to Old Town, 2 minutes to the beach. I like the sound of that. This place is cute too. Yeah, big group of people. Guys, this place is gorgeous. Ooh. This place is $45, so $310. That's a good, and it's right next to Old Town. It looks decent, clean, next to this castle thing, next to the beach. Oh, the beaches look so nice. I definitely want to come here now. You know, add it to my list. Let's go with that one that we had found, $45. And that cost for the whole week was what, 310? Yes, 310. 310. Copy and paste it. And add a link. Because then you can just click on it and it goes straight to it. I think we have a good start though on our Google Doc. That's kind of like the general layout that I do. I have a picture, I have the flights, I have the stay, and then at the bottom I just add those 3 costs together. So say we paid for an Uber. Uber is roughly $35 each way from airport. So, which would be $70 round trip. So if we did $70 plus 310 plus 756. That's like the bulk of what you end up paying for, right? Let's add those all together. So for one person, that's $1,136 for a whole week. That doesn't include food. So I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it again. It looks like the majority of the fun things to do is beach excursions and that castle and fun bars and restaurants. So if you give yourself $200 for excursions, whether that's a boat ride to the island and go hiking on the island, get some fun pictures, or if there's a tour guide, which I always book those through Airbnb as well because they're all local instead of big corporations, you can do this whole trip for a whole week under $2,000. Well under $2,000, which is amazing. Let's say 2,000 divided by 90. That's $22 a day you would have to save. $22 a day. So that is all I have to share with you today. That was so much fun. I love planning trips, and now I want to go here. I have a lot of friends who have been to Croatia, and they say it's one of the best places they've ever been. It's a hidden gem. There's not a lot of tourists, and from what we have found, it's really easy to get to. So have you been to Croatia? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Throw some tips down in the comments below. Share your experiences. Did you find this helpful? Did you learn anything? I gave you all my favorite gold nuggets, and maybe you know them already, but let me tell you, 3 years ago, I knew none of those. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this fun plan a trip with me video. I always like planning a trip because then it motivates me to save for it. I would love to do a video on how I budget for trips as well, but that will be in a different video. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And again, please share any tips, tricks, loves of traveling that you have down below. Happy travels, safe travels. See you next time. Bye!